Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my monthly review for this month's issue of the Walking Dead comic book series. This one will be for the Walking Dead issue 145, which is called Blood for Blood. Okay, and as usual, my reviews do contain spoilers, so if any of you guys have not read this issue of the Walking Dead comic book series yet, you're going to want to read it before you watch my review. Man, okay, so yeah, major spoilers. Let's just put it out of the way right off the bat. Issue 144, absolutely crazy, insane issue, huge ending with a huge shocker, splash page change where you see all the heads lined up with the border, so to speak. So this month's issue, of course, kind of just picking up after that and where the characters are at. Of course, the one that is most upset that is with Rick at the time is Michonne. Obviously, Michonne had a relationship with Ezekiel and really kind of turned away from it. Acted like they kind of had all the time in the world, that kind of thing, and that they were home free. They were home safe after the war with the Saviors and all that, and that she would just kind of go out on her own and didn't really seem to care too much for the relationship or shut herself out from it. So now, of course, she finds out that Ezekiel has been killed by the Whispers as well as the other 11 people, and I guess 12 if you count the baby. So, because of course Rosita was pregnant, so major spoilers there too, with Rosita being killed off as well. And this week we get to see Michonne kind of react to what's happened. So really sad issue to see her cry and tear up and get emotional, as she's usually so emotionally shut off and doesn't usually want to kind of let anybody in, closed off, and very similar to what happened with Ezekiel, wanted to kind of put up the barrier, so to speak, and didn't want to get too close, didn't want to care too much, and now regrets it, of course, because his time is up. So it was a pretty sad issue, sad read with regards to that. The ending I did like quite a bit. To start off with, we have the Ezekiel head on the spike, and then we see the mouth move, from the different panels. Now, I'm not sure if, because his head was on the spike, if there was still some kind of brain activity there, if he was, zombified, that kind of thing. But it definitely seems like from the art, his mouth didn't move. It was kind of like this, and then close, and then open, right? So was he turning into a zombie? Was he becoming animated then, and they put him out of his misery? Seems most likely, seems like it. And then, of course, the others they do the same for. You have Michonne, who gets really upset, of course, and wants to put Ezekiel's head down, so to speak. Wants to put him out of his misery, and Rick kind of wants to do it himself. They get in a little scuffle, and Andrea ends up being the one to do it. And I really like the line where Michonne says, "There's something wrong with me," because of how she treated Ezekiel at the end, and then Rick says there's something wrong with all of us. And how true is that? Even in life, no matter how good you get, no matter what you do, perfection really isn't achievable. As you go through one problem to the next, that's part of life, is dealing with all the different challenges and problems that arise. So that was a really sad splash page, really sad, when he's just kind of holding her and letting her know that it's okay and that there's something wrong with everybody. So, you can't be a perfectionist in life, and it's very true. So we have afterwards, Michonne tackles Lydia down, of course, because she's dealing with all the anger and aggression and everything after seeing what happened. And you have Lydia, who explains that no, they've never done this before, and that her mom must actually be intimidated or scared of them because they've never encountered a combined group like the combined communities with so many survivors, that she must be scared and trying to show superiority. At least that's my take on it. Lydia doesn't really see it that way, but she's young anyway, so she doesn't, totally understand the psychology behind it, I would say. But she sees it as Alpha's scared of them. So then we have, and she kind of defends herself too. She puts the knife up to Michonne's throat and lets her know, if you don't get off, I will cut you before you can do anything about it. Kind of reckless with her anger there, But they settle down. She tells Carl to put the gun away, and he does. And it's kind of like, oh yeah, that's right. This is Michonne. Yeah, I shouldn't shoot Michonne. That's right. Just everybody ready to just go crazy, right, and start killing people and go back and go nuts. Andrea talks about that too, of just wanting to go to the Whisperers camp and just try to kill all of them, kill them all, so to speak. Even though she knows at this time if she does that, it's not going to work. So she's got to suspend her anger and use logic to what to be the next move. So I do like the part as well, too, where you have Michonne and Rick talking about, what they're going to do next. And Michonne obviously wanting to just go to war against the Whisperers, just go back and just take everybody, get everybody, and just attack and kill them all right away if they can. So Rick isn't so sure. He's seen their zombie horde. And he's not entirely certain that that's the best move to make at this time, and he wants to go back and let everyone know. She does bring up a good point, though, that if it was Carl or Andrea, for him, there wouldn't be any question. It would be war no matter what, right? So I did like that line as well, too. And then at the end, we see Eugene, who hasn't found out about Rosita, but knows she's missing, is worried. And then we have Rick and Andrea back, and they have some very unfortunate news. We also find out from Lydia that they've probably taken the skins of the survivors that they killed, including Ezekiel and the others. Brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. The Whisperers, yeah. So, okay. So the ending of the issue, like that a lot. It was coming off a very traumatic issue, pretty crazy, and I did like it quite a bit. In terms of score, I give this one a 9 out of 10. It was really good. It was sad because it needed to be. It was. I like the setup for the end where, we deal a lot with Michonne, and then we kind of see what's going to happen next, and then they go back and they're going to, Rick's going to tell everybody what's happened. And it'll be interesting to see, how many survivors they have in total, between all the different communities, if the Saviors are going to get involved, if their group's going to join, and to see how many people are going to get together if they decide to go to war, which I feel like they pretty much have to, for the most part. I mean, Michonne is right. If it was somebody closer to Rick, they would already be preparing. So he's going to let them know, and then we'll see what happens in next issue, man. So awesome issue as usual, blood for blood, and it's true. There does have to be some justice, I guess, or it would feel just wouldn't feel right. So let me know what you guys think. I've done a video giving my thoughts and predictions on the war between them, whether or not we're going to see it, and kind of why I feel it's basically inevitable one way or another. Even if Rick doesn't want to risk everything he's worked hard for, and it could ruin everything, they kind of have to. So let me know what you guys think, what you thought about the issue. Write your comments below what you think we'll see next. I'll put the link in the description to the predictions video for the impending war between the two, and you can watch it if you missed it last month. So if you like the video, you know what to do. Please thumb it up below. If you want to help support the channel, please share, please favorite, and if you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel, you want to see more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you again for another one, probably tomorrow. Yeah, I've got one for tomorrow for you guys. As always, it's Trev. I'm saying peace. See you guys.